Why don't you rate me and Logan?
Oh, people love the rating thing. Okay, sure.
Don't be biased, dude.
No, I won't be biased. You don't have to worry about that. I would say that I'd probably rate you maybe a 3.75 out of 10.
Yeah. Can you tell us why?
So, yeah, mostly because his interpupillary distance. So, like how close that his eyes are, and also the longer mid face would be the main.
He does have a long face.
Wait, can I did for sure. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
3.75 is great.
So where does the rating start and stop? Is the rating strictly face related?
Yeah, I mean, but you could, add parameters or, make clarifications. Like, if you're rating someone's like total SMV, their sexual market value, that would include a lot of other metrics like.
Okay, what's my SMV?
Would be a lot higher, right? Because you're famous, wealthy, tall. So that's something that would be more favorable to you.
What do you think Mike's sexual market value is?
Extremely high percentile, top percentile SMV, right? And that's really the number that I would say matters the most.
Yep.
Is your SMV more than anything.
And I agree with you, and I'm happy you said that because that was going to be kind of my question.
Yeah, his ego definitely took a little bit of a dive, but the
that's not
SMV
true.
got it back up.
Hey, listen, never was trying to be in GQ. Okay, I like to make people laugh. I like to make people feel good. I like to bring energy to a room. Okay, I fall back on the fact that I'm 6'3" quite often. I think height is an incredibly important,
it's very important
part of the equation. But I'm happy that you said that because I think it gives other 3.75s like myself the ability to understand their power.
Well, the key bit of nuance there is that, the face and your looks are going to be the most important thing for getting a super high SMV. So what you've had to accomplish to transcend the rating of 3.75 and be in that top percentile SMV wise was become like multi-million follower on social media pages and like extreme amounts of wealth. So that's not something that the average 3.75 guy is ever going to be able to accomplish. So
Let me cut you off for 1 second. He can maybe attest to it, but certainly my family and friends from back home can.
Mike's been pulling very beautiful women for
since I was a kid, dude.
It's almost like the things you just mentioned for him didn't matter.
They helped, certainly helped, and put me in rooms with different types. But and the reason why I bring this up is because it's been one of the places where I always wanted to counter you a little bit in the priority factor in an SMV. I think might be humor, dude. I think, and we could talk about it, but I think an ability to make a girl laugh and have a good time and feel comfortable in a social scenario, in a social setting. Now, I'm not saying that if you're, but clearly for me, being a 3.75, it was able to help me overcome that issue, right?
Right.
So what's your counter to that? Like, why do ugly funny guys get the best pussy?
I wouldn't really say ugly funny guys get the most pussy. I would say that charisma is certainly a very important thing.
Okay.
And having it is going to help you a lot. But at the end of the day, these one-off anecdotes you always hear all the time, like, oh, my buddy, he's bald and fat and he makes a lot of jokes, but he gets laid all the time. It's like, we're talking about a view of society, right? Getting down to the sociological stuff. So just as general rules, you know, that's kind of what I'm more or less.
I hear what he's saying.
Eliminating the outliers
You're an outlier.
and focusing
You're
on
an
the
outlier.
Correct.
All right, I'm up.
Yeah.
Rate my look.
I would say that. Oh, are we gonna go like current looks or like when you were, you know, younger? Because how old are you right now?
31.
Okay.
Just
No, go right
just
now.
right now, Clev. What you see, and by the way, I can see you examining my
Yep,
face.
I noticed
It's
that as
incredible.
well.
His eyes are actually moving at every part of my face. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say 6.5.
Not even a 7.
Well, I mean, people just don't understand the decile scale very much because whenever people do ratings, for some reason they assume that 7 is average. If any girl tells you you're a 7 out of 10, they think you're dead fucking average. But really 5 is average, right? 5 is 50th percentile. So it just doesn't make sense.
What would you rate yourself?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
You can't.
No. I just don't think it's a responsible thing to do.
Why?
I think that you will apply certain, you know, restrictions to yourself if you're someone who's as with the culture as I am. Like, okay, I'm this rating according to my philosophy. This is the girl I should be going for, or whatever. When I don't really think that that's something that's beneficial.
Okay, so Mike's eyes were too close. Why did I get the 6.5?
Why did you get a better score, or why did you not get a
It just
higher
seems.
score?
I'll be honest with you. It just seems a little low. I thought I was at least a 7 for sure. Like
so-
for sure,
so-
I would have said personally when people ask me what I think I am on a scale of 1 to 10, I say 8, and I feel comfortable in that. But I want to know, like, what is it like? Obviously, I have thin hair and I look like a fucking ridiculous person right now because
Well, let
I have
him
this
answer.
long hair. But yeah, go. Yeah. What do you think?
I would say that when you were a little younger, I'd say that that rating would be closer to being true. But just, you know, how aging works, it's very difficult to maintain.
Fuck! 31, bro. Fuck! Hey there, Impulsive viewer. If you like that clip, check out another one just somewhere around this video screen.